Hello again. In the first video in this three-part series, I promised to cover the combination of features and benefits that are unique to this company. In other words, the package that only we offer that you won't find anywhere else to put more cash in your pocket at close of escrow. Thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands. We've organized this material into 10 main points, which we call the top 10 reasons we can help you sell your house faster for more money. Let's begin with an overview so you can see the big picture. I'll then say a few words about each point. Number 1, listing commissions as low as 1%. Number 2, buyer side commissions as low as 1%. Number 3, fire me anytime clause protection. Number 4, free official appraisal report. Number 5, multilingual services and advertising. Number 6, superior internet promotion. Number 7, superior use of high-tech tools. Number 8, listing broker with 22 years experience. Number 9, agency quality copywriting and design services. Number 10, many valuable extras, all at no additional charge to you. Now, if all you want is the highlights without any of the details, you don't need to watch beyond this point, especially if you've watched the 2 previous videos in the series. For the benefit of anyone who does want the details in video format, I'm going to say a few words about each item. Number 1, listing commissions as low as 1%. If your property is between $750,000 and $1 million, we will list it for 1.5% or 1.25%. If your property is $1 million or more, we will list it for only 1%. For $1 million house then, to use a round number, the difference between a 1% listing commission and a 2.5% commission is $15,000. The greater the market value and the selling price of your home, the more money you will save. Number 2, buyer side commissions as low as 1%. When we also represent the buyers in the transaction, if the buyers buy through us as the listing agent, we will reduce that side of the commission to mirror the listing side. In this case, your savings is double, 15,000 times 2 or 20,000 times 2. And remember that under the buyer rebate program, if you purchase a replacement property through us, you could receive a credit in escrow for a similar amount. You can see how the savings can really add up. First, from representing you as your listing agent and possibly the buyers as their agent, and then with regard to the buyer rebate for your replacement property. If you factor in the additional benefits that we typically achieve through strategy and negotiation, you could easily be looking at an overall 6-figure enhancement to your bottom line. Number 3, fire me anytime clause protection. If you've ever had the experience of being locked into a listing agreement that you would have wanted to get out of, you will appreciate the flexibility of being able to extract yourself at any time if you feel that things are not going the way you want them to. We don't mind giving clients the option to do this because in more than 20 years, it's only happened twice that anyone has asked us to cancel a listing agreement. And it wasn't because they felt we weren't doing a good job for them. In the first case, the seller decided she didn't want to sell after all. The second case was more complicated, so I won't go into it here at this time. Number 4, free official appraisal report. We will pay for an official appraisal of your property by a licensed appraiser, the same kind of appraisal report that banks rely upon in their decision to offer financing. An official appraisal report serves at least 2 major purposes. First, it helps you, as the seller, arrive at a listing price that represents fair market value. Second, it serves as ammunition in supporting the listing price when buyers attempt to bargain with you. Now, we don't force you to have this done. We can certainly determine fair market value without a report from a licensed appraiser, but this is an option for those who want it. Number 5, multilingual services and advertising. It's no secret that the Bay Area real estate market attracts many buyers who are first-generation immigrants, more comfortable dealing in their native language than in English. The chances of drawing these often cash-rich buyers to your property are greatly improved when the listing agent, the listing office, offers multilingual services and foreign language advertising to reach out to this key segment of the market. Number 6, superior internet promotion. In the San Francisco Bay Area especially, the internet is now the place where buyers go to look for properties. The more effectively your listing is promoted across the full spectrum of online opportunities, the better your chances of getting a good offer sooner rather than later. This additional exposure comes to you at no additional cost. For evidence of how we excel at online promotion, either visit our website or ask us when we meet in person to discuss your listing. Number 7, superior use of high-tech tools. Let me briefly review just 3 examples of the high-tech tools we leverage to a seller's advantage. Call capture, online showing feedback, and website stats reports. Call capture. What's one of the first things that 99% of all agents do after they get a new listing? Put a box with flyers on the yard sign on your front lawn, right? Now, what happens to these flyers? They get picked up by curious neighbors. They get wet and soggy when it rains. They litter your lawn when people are not careful about how many they pull out of the box, and they run out and usually do not get replenished promptly. What's the one most important thing that this kind of box with flyers should do but does not do for you? It does not identify prospective buyers. If someone who may be a good match for your home takes a flyer, your agent has no way of knowing who this person is and no way of contacting them to draw them into discussions. That is why we do not put a traditional box with flyers on our yard signs. Instead, we use audio tours with toll-free 800 numbers tied to a call capture system. In other words, the yard sign includes a special rider featuring an audio tour with a toll-free number and individual extension for your property. As soon as someone calls that number, the listing agent receives a text message with the caller's number and often their name and address. Even so-called block numbers are transmitted because numbers are not blocked when they call a toll-free number. The listing agent can immediately follow up with whomever made the call. I notice you expressed an interest in 123 Main Street. May I provide you with further information or arrange to show you the home? Residential real estate is all about making an emotional connection with buyers and getting them involved in the property. This type of system helps us do just that. People whose attentions might otherwise have been diverted to other houses can be reeled in and engaged. Online showing feedback system. Wouldn't you like to know how agents and prospective buyers are reacting to your property, what they are thinking about your home? If you are not getting offers right away, you naturally want to know why. Maybe it's because of something that can be easily remedied, like a particular odor they notice, for example, or concerns about a bus stop nearby. Every time your house is shown, we contact the showing agent with a request to complete an online survey. We mention that the survey can be completed in less than 60 seconds, and we offer to enter the agent into a drawing for a prize with a value of more than $200 as a reward for taking a few seconds to respond to the survey. Each time a survey is completed, you receive an automatic notification by email. You can view the response and the comments online. The system compiles graphs so you can see what the trends are in terms of how people are responding to your listing. How do they rate the interior and exterior, for example? Are they planning on making an offer? And what issues, if any, are presenting themselves? The data that accumulate in the system each time we enter a showing agent's information give us a way of immediately contacting everyone who has shown the home with important updates. Let's say that an improvement has been made to the property, or maybe there's been a price adjustment. With a few keystrokes, we can immediately notify everyone who is showing interest in the house. Of the hundreds of listing agents I've come in contact with during the past 20-some years, I've only encountered one other agent who has utilized this type of system. And it was less effective because it was done by phone and there was no potential reward for the showing agent. People are busy and will tend not to do something if they feel there is nothing in it for them. Let's remember the old saying that everyone's favorite radio station is WII FM. What's in it for me? Website stats reports. Not only do we produce a dedicated single property address website for each listing, like 123mainstreet.com, we provide you with regular statistics updates on those websites, which helps you better understand the situation, enabling you to make more informed decisions. Presented in easy-to-read visual format with full-colored graphs and charts, these data show you how many people are visiting the site, which pages they are looking at, how much time they are spending on each page, and what the trends are over time. Is interest dropping off, for example, or is it increasing? These are just 3 examples of the high-tech tools we leverage to a seller's advantage to help you sell your home faster for more money. Now, as far as I know, this sophisticated package of high-tech tools is not currently in use by any other agents or company, including agents at the largest brokerages, which will charge you the highest commissions. Giving you more for less in these ways is exactly what helps to make it possible for us to give you more for less through the intelligent application of technology. Number 8, listing broker with 20-some years experience. Why not work directly with a listing broker with more than 20 years of experience rather than a salesperson or lower-level assistants? The difference, as you can imagine, is significant. I might not have seen everything, but I've certainly dealt with most situations that arise and have learned how to handle them. Most so-called top producers will not have much direct contact with you after you have signed the listing agreement. In our case, lower overhead and a leaner organizational model, as I've been demonstrating here, allow us to focus on your needs and not just the next listing appointment. Number 9, agency quality copywriting and design services. Do you think professional caliber copywriting and design services, the kind you would get at a top ad agency, make a difference? You bet they do, for the same reasons that multi-billion-dollar companies invest heavily in campaigns through top advertising agencies. Check out the online samples of the materials we produce. Compare them with what you would get elsewhere. The difference should be obvious. Number 10, many other valuable extras, all at no additional charge to you. Here are just 5 more examples. Seller protection plan, insurance policy, protecting you from any claims made by buyers. Free clue report as a supplement to your property environmental report. Free dedicated property address website. Free illuminated yard sign. Legal opinions when needed from the California Association of Realtors, legal department. These are just a few examples of what we mean by full service plus, the many valuable extras you get, all as part of the package of services we offer. The end result for you as a seller is a better listing experience and an improved bottom line, putting more money in your pocket at close of escrow. I'd be happy to speak with you personally about any questions you might have and go into more detail on any point that is of particular interest to you. You'll see my direct phone number and email address on your screen, along with the company website, which you can access for more information. In conclusion, once again, whatever you decide to do with regard to your property, we sincerely wish you the very best, and thank you again for listening.